Hi guys and welcome back to me playing Genshin. So, I did some things, like I got things done, like I 100%ed this area, I 100%ed this area, and I 100%ed this area. I also completely 100%ed this, which was, okay, I had this thing, I can't move on 100% to next areas unless I 100% everything, and I did. Not this part, because this is where I'm doing like the story, like that's where
reduced to just standing around.
Shh, it's okay, Zhao. I'm doing the story now, so
How upset.
let us see. We're doing the swordfish and navigation. There's other things that I have to do, like the hangouts and stuff, but for now, we are here. Okay.
Demons do not stop for the rain. Move.
There's a lot of things in this area that I have to uncover. So, okay, so I learned that the thunder that's happening here is the Raiden. But it's like the thunder that I usually had to face, like the purple one. I fixed that, so it's okay. Now I don't get to get shot down every moment, you know? But, yeah, so this is the Raiden Shogun that's doing this. Because I was like, oh. Not gonna lie, the thunder makes it really hard for me to want to clear this area, like right now. Because it's kind of overstimulating. Like, you know, I see the thunder and the rain and it's hard for me to concentrate. If that makes any sense. I don't know if that made any sense. But yes, I find it very hard to concentrate. It's very distracting.
Aha! There you are! Good to see you!
Hi!
Your appointment with Sangonomiya is fast approaching. We should get going.
Alright.
Are you ready? We'll start by heading to the camp on Watatsumi Island, and then we'll go meet Her Excellency together from there. If you start to feel seasick at any point during the trip, let me know straight away. That said, you've spent time with the Crux fleet in the past, so I think you'll probably be fine. Ready? And away we go!
You know what's really funny? It's just, you know when Aether puts his hand over his heart and like kind of just like I understand or like this and that? There's two things that I have to mention. One, do you remember when we all thought this was going to be a Breath of the Wild like look-alike kind of game? So where are we going? That way. Because I remember those days. I remember when this was first mentioned and everyone's like, oh my god, it's Breath of the Wild. It's basically Breath of the Wild. I guess it's kind of like the feeling when everyone would play a horror game and it's like Silent Hill. So, I remember that. Also, the second thing about Aether putting his hand over his heart, this is a bad habit of mine, and I don't mean to be like super cringy, but whenever I am very into a game, if you hear little beeps, it's because Peter is messaging me while he's at work. I mean, at least so you guys know. Like, I don't want you guys to be like, wow, Melly, how dare you have something going in the background. I don't. I'm not actually seeing it. But, going back to the thing, whenever I play a new game, I get a little too invested to the point where I start doing it in real life. There was a time period where visual novels, when I used to play visual novels a lot, and there was like cutscenes or anything like that, it almost, how do I explain this? Oh, there it is. I'm going the wrong way. How do I explain what I'm talking about? So doing a little Aether heart thing, I'm just like, I do that. That's so cringy. But it's okay. I've learned that at one point, we're all cringy, and honestly, we shouldn't be really too bothered by the fact that we're cringy. It's gonna happen. I mean, I lived through the Homestucks. Like, okay, that's another thing. You have been seeing a lot of people like criticizing like the Stranger Things fandom, And I'm 30. I've been in this for a while. So when I... Okay, do I have to go off of my boat? Do I have to? Let me see. Oh, that's beautiful! It's a giant seashell! Or it looks like it. Anyways, so, making sure that I'm going, it might be over here. You know, seeing people saying that they're cringy and they're like, oh my god, why would people do that? Why would you like act like that in Stranger Things and just be I'm like, dude, come on. Homestuck. Do you not remember how bad Homestuck was? I do, because I was deep in that. I was the essence of it. I was in the essence of the Homestuck days. And if you guys don't know what Homestuck is, you know, you can read it. It's actually a really well written comic. All I'm gonna say is it is something. Oh, I couldn't go. I don't have what's his face? I don't have Venti with me at the moment. Ah. Why did I do that? I think a thing activated. I didn't mean to. I was doing this. Okay. Anyways, Homestuck's a good comic. It's you know, it's good. So I don't know. I think we should be cringy. I think we should just accept the fact that sometimes we're cringy. Sometimes, yes. But everyone has a different definition of what cringy is. Like, my partner, my husband, he's like gonna get a Homestuck, a Homestuck tattoo. And I have a freaking Pokemon tattoos on my wrist. And I have a Genshin Impact tattoo on my arm of Zhongli. Of his human form, or his mortal form, and his dragon form. That's cringy as fuck for so many people. Do you think I care? Hell no. Because I had to sit 4 to 5 hours to get my Zhongli tattoo. And the other night, I remember looking at Peter and we're playing. He's playing Overwatch, I'm playing Genshin, trying to catch up to like story. Not playing story, but like trying to catch up so when I play story, I have nothing else to do in different areas. And I look at him and I'm like, I have a Genshin Impact tattoo. And he's like, yeah, you do. And I'm like, it's so cringe. He's like, yeah, you kind of cringe, honey. And I'm like, holy shit. But it's a good cringe. It's a good cringe.
Here we are. The training grounds for Watatsumi Island's troops.
To be fair, some people would say playing Genshin and having a VTuber is kind of cringy too. But,
Right now, the resistance is predominantly made up of local soldiers from Watatsumi Island.
Nice.
Some of them are fighting with the Shogun's army in Tatarasuna, and some of them are stationed here on the island to keep the locals safe.
I get that.
Did you used to train here too?
God, there has been so many missions I've done where they just don't talk, and that's how I know they're not important to the story. No, wait, there was one where I accidentally went on an island, and it was Keeching, and she was just like, oh, we have these weapons here, don't worry about it. It's like, was this a story?
Yep. Unfortunately, I had to join the fight in Tatarasuna before I'd had the chance to impress the instructors, so they had me start off by helping in the logistics division.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'll be staying here for now. If you need me for anything, just come here. If I'm not around, just write a note and stick it on the wall. As soon as I see it, I'll come find you. Shoot! It's nearly time for the appointment with Her Excellency. I'll have to show you around Watatsumi Island some other time. For now, let's get ourselves over to Sangonomiya.
Okay. I'm just gonna call her Kokomi because I cannot... You guys know me.
Sangonomiya is the name of the place where Sangonomiya Kokomi lives? Huh. Let's go check it out.
No, I will admit, wholeheartedly, I can't pronounce shit to save my life. So, if you have followed me for a while, in my days when I wasn't a VTuber, I mean, I'm technically not even a fully fledged one. Anyways, you know for a fact there's some words I cannot pronounce. And that is because I grew up with different languages. and a divorce. So one parent would want me to learn speak this other languages, and another parent would want me to speak with other languages, and I was being raised by my grandma, so she wanted a whole different language. So I mean, I was always suggested to go through like speech therapy or something to help me speak better. I never got it. I'm not saying I was a neglected child, but I never got to do the speech therapy. I think it had to do part with the fact that in my culture, mental illness or anything to say that there's something wrong with you, even if it's something like speech therapy, which isn't a mental illness, by the way, is frowned upon. So I speak weird.
Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We cannot afford any losses. With the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting more intense by the day, we must prioritize the stability of the rear guard.
That is true. She is smart. That's smart.
Understood. I will think of a way.
Take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the army. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of you, but things are going to get better.
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Whoever this mystery supporter is, they're doing us a great service.
It's me.
Huh? Teppei, what are you doing back on Watatsumi Island? Might I ask who?
VIP guests of Her Excellency, that's who. I'm acting under orders to escort them
You
both
see the
here.
little hand on the heart? Okay. I have to work on my VTuber so she can do that as well. Draggy she will be able to do it. I will be able to do it.
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about? Strength of 20 men, splits an arrow in twain from 100 paces, skin as hard as diamond. That's you?
I mean, I don't bleed, so I guess yeah.
Seriously? What is going on with these rumors?
Teppei, was this you? He's so funny. You know what? I like him. I need a hype man, so he could be my hype man.
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here on pressing business, so I won't disturb you any further. Feel free to visit me if you have any time to spare.
Hell yeah, hype man.
Your Excellency, I'll take my leave.
Hype, hype, hype.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention something about a third-party supporter? What was
It's
that
us, bro.
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wished to support the Watatsumi Island resistance effort. To that end, they also furnished us with a great deal of supplies.
Oh, is it the fox girl? I have a feeling. Or it could be child. Oh, I have a feeling about that too. Okay, it's cause I'm talking too much. Let the story play out.
Thanks to them, we can finally start recruiting troops on the scale we need to openly confront the Shogun's army on the front line.
Sounds great.
I am not without my doubts about the whole affair. But Watatsumi Island is hardly affluent, and these supplies are a much-needed lifeline for us. The sender's conditions were also reasonable. They simply ask us to dedicate ourselves fully to fighting against the Shogun's army. Whatever other motives they may have, we are at least aligned on this. So let's consider them an anonymous ally.
Alright.
Naturally, we shouldn't let our guard down. If you discover anything out of the ordinary, please report it to me at once.
Your Excellency, does this mean that the food at the front line is gonna get any better? I was at the field hospital the other day, and everyone was begging for some barbecued meat.
Don't worry. I've already made arrangements for that. Everyone will have their fill of meat. But to be clear, still no alcohol.
No, I get it.
That's fantastic.
I understand how hard it's been on everyone. The Resistance Army's rations have barely changed at all since the Vision Hunt decree was first announced. I will discuss this with the Logistics Division to see what further improvements can be made. However, our supplies are still limited. I must ask you to remain patient until victory is ours. When will the Vision Hunt decree finally end? That's the question. And I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The mere existence of the Vision Hunt decree is baffling. The Tenryou Commission's attitude just doesn't seem to add up, and neither does the Shogun's. The Tenryou Commission's zealous support for the decree seemed to come out of nowhere, and the Shogun seems completely indifferent to the fact that it has effectively caused a civil war. I suspect the Vision Hunt decree won't end until these mysteries are solved. All I can say for certain is that as long as the Vision Hunt decree remains in force, we will never give up our fight. Traveler, to confirm, knowing the current situation facing Watatsumi Island and the Resistance, are you still willing to fight with us?
Of course.
Good. Then here is your assignment. I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi Island Special Operations Unit, Swordfish 2.
Whoa, what? Swordfish 2? Is this the same Swordfish Special Ops unit that I'm thinking of? It's hard enough getting into a Special Ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone jumping to captain in one fell swoop.
This guy is gonna hype us up. I love it.
Although this appointment breaks with convention, I firmly believe that with your wisdom, courage, and strength, you can lead your team to victory.
Great! So when do we take up our post?
The members of Swordfish 2 are currently on standby in a valley to the southwest. Ronin have been causing trouble down there lately, and we need a special operations unit to eliminate them and stabilize the rear guard. I have already written your appointment letter, which you'll need to show them on arrival. Once that's out of the way, please lead them in ridding the area of Ronin. The Special Ops unit comprises Watatsumi Island's elite soldiers. They can be a little rough around the edges, but I have every confidence that you will win their trust.
Thank you.
What about me, Your Excellency? Any battles you need me to get involved in? I want to make a contribution to the Resistance too.
Of course. I'll arrange something and brief you shortly.
All right! One successful operation coming right up. You may have swiped the captaincy of Swordfish 2, but watch this space, because this guy's on his way up.
Tepe! Oh, I'm hyping you up
Sure.
too.
Well, be careful out there. Don't push yourself too hard. Well, Traveler, let's move out.
Thank you. Okay, so what was I gonna say? There was something. Okay, one thing I forgot to mention. Because my cringy self is like, yes, I have a Genshin tattoo. Yes, obviously I'm gonna get another one. And then I realized what I want to do, now that I think about it, is have like the whole arm. I already have half an arm of fucking Zhongli. I wanted some with Child, Aether, Zhao, a bit of Venti. I guess it's just like a whole arm of just, my Genshin boys. There's some girlies that I like too that I'm considering. But, I'm thinking about it. Because I think that would be really, really cool. Because on my left arm, I'm doing Junkrat and Mercy. Because I'm that cringe, you know? I'm on a whole different level of cringy. What was I gonna say? I think it might be Child. Again, I've never seen a single spoiler for this. I've been really good about it. Like keeping myself like spoiler free for a lot of things, especially like Genshin, anything really. Especially if I know I'm gonna play it. I've been super. So I don't know. Maybe it's Child. I feel like it's Child. Let me tell you why. Because he's a harbinger, yes. But I don't know. I feel like his alliance with the harbingers, or as a harbinger, or the Saritsa, he's just like, as long as I can fight, I'm just happy. And you know who I like to fight? It's the Traveler. A lot of people who play Lumi got the line from Child that was like, hey girly. I always have the really awkward time. I have Aether and I got the hey girly voice line and I'm like, again? If you guys didn't know, in Dragon Age Inquisition, I played it and I rejected Solus, which is this bald guy. And later I was like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll kiss you again. I'll date. And then this other guy was like, you want to date? So I was dating both of them. And I was like, what? That's so cool.
Ah, you must be the new captain of Swordfish
I
2.
cracked my finger.
Her Excellency briefed us in advance. Your reputation precedes you, and the appointment letter is all in order. But I still have my doubts.
Oh,
Hmm?
do you not see
About
me?
what?
I'll be straight with you. I want to know whether you have what it takes to lead us.
Oh. They need to beat your ass?
You mean, like, a duel?
Normally, a duel would be the quickest way to settle the question. But this time, we've got a better way.
Oh.
We're stationed here because of all the Ronin causing trouble in these parts. If you can get rid of them for us, we'll take that as a measure of your strength.
Lazies. Okay.
All right, let's show them what you're made of.
They're lazy. They don't want to help me. They want me to do all the work. Your Excellency, these are spies. Anyways. I want to say it's child. Because he would be that boo-boo.
Let's get down to business. Stabilize.
Let's dance.
Oh, I don't need to.
My blade.
I did it. Can I... I don't want to climb all the way up.
Okay, seems like you can hold your own. The rumors are exaggerations, of course. But still, your abilities are admirable.
They say that.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kotoku, acting captain of Swordfish 2. This is Yoshihisa, a fellow veteran of the team. I now formally cede the position of captain to you. Swordfish 2 awaits your orders.
There are 2 hard-hit areas. This was one of them, but thanks to you, this area is now secure. Their only remaining stronghold is located at the shallows on the east side of the island. That said, the ones over there are tougher, and there's more of them.
You got that right. Watatsumi Island is busy fighting the Shogun's army on the front line. We can't let these guys mess up things at the rear.
These guys being like, oh, they were just exaggerations. Really? Was it? Was it really an exaggeration, or are you just jelly? What is this? I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do. Okay. Can I not? I can't. Okay. So here we are. I could probably make it. Yeah. If I glide it a little bit, I could probably make it. What's this? Oh, I don't know if I should trust that. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Can I go? Thank you. That's fine. We can do this. No touchies. Anyways, I got the line for "Hey girly," and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm playing Aether, because that line is only supposed to be for Lumine. I don't know. I think that's really funny. It's always one thing or another whenever I play a game. I'm just like, oh, okay. Shoot, I can be your girly, that's fine. Aether's not gonna complain. So, I don't know. Now that I think about it, I most likely will get all the tattoo done by the same artist that I have my Zhongli tattoo in. Just because I really like how they do their, the tattoos. Oh, but talking about tattoos. So I did leave my tattoo apprenticeship. I did make a post about it in my social media, but don't worry, I don't expect anyone to follow me in any of those. So I did leave my apprenticeship. It was hard. Oh no, it was very hard. It's not like it was something that I really wanted to do. It became something where I had to do it more than anything. And it wasn't just like it just happened and I did it. For a lot of people it might have seemed like that, but you know, it was building up to me leaving. Because when you first think you'll fit a vibe of something and then you realize you don't actually.
There's so many of them!
That's not even all of them.
Okay.
They have 2 more camps nearby.
I can get them.
Whichever camp we attack, it's the Ronin in the other 2 camps that'll cause us issues. They might decide to provide backup, but Captain, that would put you in great danger. If we spread our troops too thin, we won't have enough men to guard
I'm
you.
fine.
Yep, the Traveler eats amateurs like these for breakfast.
All right then. We'll deal with them all in one go and rendezvous with you on completion.
Okay. It's not like you guys helped me with the other ones. Oh, so I left it. I'm very sad about it. I still have my tattoo stuff. I'm still gonna pursue it as a career.
Let the show begin.
I know immediately when I left it, I did speak to other tattoo apprentices, sorry. And a lot of them were facing the same thing and were either forced to leave their apprenticeships or they left on their own accord. And I talked to my family, my sister, my husband, all of them about what had happened. Because it became, I think, the tattoo industry, I think it needs to change a lot. I think there's I don't know how to say this. There is a lot of stuff that I don't entirely agree with. Okay, awesome.
That should be the last of them. You didn't get hurt, did you? Cool. Paimon wonders how everything is going with Kotoku and Yoshihisa.
You're gonna go
Should we
save
go
them,
over
aren't we?
and check on them?
Captain, the other 2 camps have been cleared. The entire rearguard of Watatsumi Island is now secure.
Oh, they're actually okay.
Great! We solved the Ronin problem and got everyone to look after us, too. But what's next? Let's go back and check with Kokomi.
Finally, we got it done. These Ronin have been bugging me for ages, but Kotoku wouldn't let us at him until now.
What? No way could you have taken them down without the new captain here. I was putting the safety of the team first. Got it?
Oh, come on. You were just being
Oh
a
my
coward.
Hey, cut the attitude! These guys, honestly. Forget them. Let's go.
We're horrible, Captain. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna go talk back to... Okay, so going back to the thing. I think a few things need to change in the tattoo industry. There is a... I don't know, there's just a lot. I want to be able to be that change, so might not be doing any tattoos right now, but I can't talk about it, but I'm excited, but I can't talk about it, but I'm hoping to be the change and get this like toxic, oh no, just
How was it? Did your initiation go smoothly?
Without a hitch.
I'm sure you're playing it down a little. Kotoku and the others put you through your paces, I presume.
Oh yeah, they did. It's almost easy.
But with your level of ability, I'm sure it was a walk in the park.
It was.
Since you're back, I take it that the Ronin are now gone from Watatsumi Island?
Of course.
You bet! We sure showed them who's boss!
I like to imagine the Aether's just quiet this whole time. He's just like...
Good. Now we just need to make sure Okubo keeps a close watch to prevent their resurgence. Thank you. I believe in rewarding merit, so you will be compensated for your hard work. Let me see. Too soon for another promotion, I think. I could increase your pay.
I'm not getting paid for this. Don't worry about it.
I gave him an assignment. He's taking part in a surprise attack against the Shogun's navy.
Oh, that's cool.
He expressed a desire to be on the front line, so I honored his wishes.
I'm so excited for him. Oh, he's gonna kick ass.
Now, speaking of assignments, I have a special mission I'd like to give you.
A special special mission?
Yes, please.
Yes. In between Watatsumi Island and Tarasuna, there are some ruins relating to a god who fell in the Archon War. There are several small islands there, often used as a transit point when transporting supplies.
Okay.
Recently, however, supplies stored there have started to go missing for no obvious reason. Stranger still, the Resistance army passed by and reported they found no signs of danger. I'd like to task you with getting to the bottom of this.
Okay.
It's not urgent, so there is no need to leave immediately. I suggest you take a few days to familiarize yourselves with the army, and also with Watatsu. When Teppei returns, you can catch up with him. Then pick a day when the weather's good to set sail for the islands.
Is Teppei really gonna be okay? He has a tendency to dive into action without thinking things through. Oh, Paimon can't help but feel a little worried about him. Oh, why don't we go wait for him at the training ground?
Okay, that's fine. After training with Swordfish 2?
Long time no see.
Oh.
So, how's Swordfish 2 treating you? Getting along okay with
They
everyone?
can be a pain in the butt.
Well, you're in luck, because this seasoned veteran's got a few leadership tips for you.
Yay!
Raising their pay will boost morale, while giving them a few bounties will act as an incentive to go the extra mile. It's also important to maintain strict discipline at all times, and finally... wait. What was it? What was it?
Wow, where'd you learn all that, Teppei?
I read it in a novel from the Publishing House. It was a long time ago. You wouldn't believe how many dongo it took to convince my friend to let me borrow it.
A lot of them.
You're seriously gonna use a novel to tell people how to run an army? Pretty sure that's called being an armchair general.
Ha ha! That's where you underestimate
He's so
me.
cool.
That's right. I'm learning military management on the job now. Just like you.
What do you mean?
You'd better believe it. Thanks to my outstanding achievements in the recent naval battle, I have officially been made the captain of my very own Special Operations Unit.
I'm so concerned about him.
It's a brand new unit, Herring 1. What do you think? Pretty awesome, right?
It does.
I spoke to Her Excellency, and she says our uniforms are in production. Let's go collect them together once they're ready. Oh, I can't wait to put them on. We're really gonna look the part. Ah, everything's going great. Our mystery sponsor supplies have really helped turn things around.
Will Paimon get a uniform too?
Of course. You're a recognized member of the Watatsumi Island Resistance.
I was like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Captain, a new assignment has come in.
Thank you, soldier. I'll be there on the double. All right, I'd better go. See you again soon. You'd better watch out, partner. At the rate I'm going, I'll overtake you if you're not careful.
Ha! In your dreams, mister!
I wouldn't be so confident if I were you. I'm at the top of my game right now. This is my time to shine.
Ah, stretched.
Paimon's so surprised that Teppei's been made a platoon captain. He must have been working super
You
hard.
must have.
Let's take a break, then go check out these Archon War ruins.
Tiffany's so good. Damn, it's crazy how they just changed. Let's see. Was this the one with the snake? Yeah, this is where the snake is, right? Haven't we seen? Yeah, the head should be. The head. It's right there. You could kind of see the eye and the mouth. Okay. There. What is? Ooh, achievements. Nothing. Oh, there it is. Oh, which reminds me. I was going to change. Oh no, I already changed it. Cool, cool, cool. Quests. Joke, stop it. I can't even. What quest do I have to? Like, what is this? Like, I can't even do the chasm one. And there's that one. There's the chasm one. No. What's this one? Can I go? Can you calm down, Zhao? My god. Holy shit. He's like, he's so silly. He needs to chill out a little bit. He's so silly. Let's see. I think Hutao's there. She is! I was trying to do something with her the other time and it didn't let me. She was like, she's busy. And I'm like,
ugh, you again. Look, I told you, we're not interested in the kind of cooperation you describe.
oh, you're just hating.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, one of your members is an avid supporter of my proposition. Oh, since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal, which I think you'll find has far more benefits for you.
Ooh, I'm excited!
First things first, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. You'll also receive 100 of our signature wooden coffins for free, together with your first order. That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. Now, we do charge a slight premium for a very small number of especially dangerous areas, but don't you worry about that. I promise you, it's still very affordable.
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more, but our offer as it stands is already quite a good deal, don't you think?
Okay, here's the thing. Realistically, yes. I guess people are gonna be like, well, that's really like morally bad, or not morally. Honestly, it's good business. Like, yeah, like I'm trying to think of the downsides. You're in the Adventurers Guild that has a high rate of like tragic deaths or dying to like things. Wouldn't you want a good deal of that, or would you just want your body to be just laying there? Like, I don't understand why this is such a taboo thing to talk about.
Just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take precautions. Mend the roof before it rains, as they say.
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure that saying applies in this context.
Why does everyone call me when I'm streaming?
Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my adventurers safe in the first place.
But this
Time
is
for you
like...
to go. I have to attend to other matters.
But this is like
Wait,
an
hold
actual...
on. What would you say to a group
my
discount?
God.
30% off for parties of 10?
Director, please, you did your best. We don't need another clash with the MeliZ.
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlor services.
Yeah, nothing left to do here.
I'm
Let's
gonna
go
be
back
on
to
her side
Wangsheng
as much as I
Funeral
can
Parlor.
be.
Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss.
It is! Honest...
Some things are inevitable. It's only a matter of time.
Okay. Yeah, that is another thing. I guess maybe death isn't a very comfortable thing to talk about. I mean, again, I think it's a culture thing. Because I know what I want when I die. And I'm very, like, I have everything planned out. I'm very excited for, you know, whenever that thing happens. My thing is only, like, money. My grandma already knows what she wants. My mother, my aunt, everyone always, for them, always want to get wasted. They all always want to get wasted. Me, I'm just like, okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna hire a few people too to come and just cry and just have like oh my god, you know that one time Melly she just I'm like I just want to hype it up, and then it's just like, oh, did you hear she was Dragonborn? Like just have the fun with it. I don't want anyone like leaving my funeral being like, oh, this was very sad. But for me, I'm just like, I want you guys to at least have a smile. Like, I don't know if that makes sense.
Seems like the old ways are the most reliable after all. Mung, are you done preparing our promotional materials?
My apologies. I'm only about halfway through. Do you really think...
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for generations. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside the parlor through the crack under the door. I fulfill the request written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary, cremation, or funeral that they seek.
Hell yeah.
Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth. If only we could burn them by the batch.
Yeah,
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Special offer?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, we'll be left with nothing, won't we? Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various marketing strategies ever since I became the director. I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the MeliZ promptly removed them. Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up.
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. I took inspiration from the wisdom of previous directors. So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just like during our visit to the Adventurers Guild. That's what I mean by business development. The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one get one free for the holder of this tile on them.
Oh, okay. I just get so entranced when she talks, I can't help it. I'm sorry.
What do they buy and what do they get? A solid and durable second home, of course.
I mean, that's true. That is true.
Well, they may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. That's the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor quality guarantee.
I mean, you know what? No, I think that's actually... I don't know what's wrong. I like this.
Alright, Mung. Keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business depends on it.
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right? It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild because they are a new client. But in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right. It's unfair. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be back with you in a moment. It shouldn't take too long.
It shouldn't.
Paimon already told you we're not your assistants!
I'm her assistant! Don't fight me, Paimon!
Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again. Let's look around while she's away.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish it from here. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I guess I've been recording for this for a while. Anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video, my next live stream. Thank you so much for joining me. Nothing really happened. We did a little bit of Kokomi, we did a little bit of Hutao. Sometimes it be like that though. Sometimes it's like that. It be like that sometimes. Anyways, you guys, I'll see you guys later. Oh look, it's Venti. Bye, Venti. Ah!